We have been managing the business here in the Middle East and obviously also the system integration, the permanent project division for Norman Müller since the beginning of 2018. Over the last years, we really noticed that the processes that are required for both businesses, for the market here in the Middle East and also the permanent install market, are very different, and the organizational structure that is required to run this business efficiently are very different to the core business of Norman Müller. Norman Müller obviously is a very well-known event technology provider for the last 40 years, mainly focused on the European market, and that was always the core of Norman Müller. And I think we went a little bit off this core business with exploring the Middle Eastern market much more, growing here rapidly over the last 4 years and also growing more and more into the permanent install market. And we just noticed that we need a different organizational structure, that we need different processes, and that we want to better align to the markets where we are in. And that was the reason behind creating BeWunder. In Europe, Norman Müller is exclusive for events. We are in Europe exclusive for permanent projects. And here in the Middle East, we are entirely exclusive for events and for permanent projects. And Norman Müller is staying out of it. And obviously here we have our own warehouses, our own technicians, 2 business units. So I would say 2/3 of our operations are in the Middle East, 1/3 is based in Germany.
Well, we hope that we will be as busy or even busier than this year. It looks quite good because the books are already, well, quite full for the next months, which was never the case a couple of years ago. It was always that spontaneous, like, okay, next week this, tomorrow this, which is still happening. But a lot of people think further than that, and a lot of clients want to prepare themselves. Talking to colleagues out of Europe, their feeling, looking at the future is completely different from ours. For us, it's like everything could happen. Especially looking into Saudi, that hunger for entertainment, it's crazy, really. And to talk to these people and to find out how happy they are to see a concert, to go to an amusement park or whatever. It's really cool to be part of that development there.
It's going to be really interesting. We've obviously got our plans over the last 6 months and we have a good idea of how this year will go. On the spatial experiences side, yes, Abu Dhabi, we see there's a lot going on there, and we're on a couple of projects there, and hopefully there'll be more to come this year. We've been involved there for quite some time, and it's probably been not delayed, but not coming along as quickly as we would have thought. But now, certainly in the last 6 months or so, we see a lot more happening there.
For us in KSA, it's exciting. The events that are happening out there are massive compared to what we're getting out here in Dubai. And there seems to be a big thirst for the new entertainment coming out there, and they're really interested and excited about all that kind of stuff. So on the event side, it's hugely exciting. Clearly, there's more opportunities for us there now than there was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. There's definitely a more targeted approach from Saudi to increase their entertainment options in the country, and I think make it a more viable, more attractive place for tourist expats and locals alike, I think is something that's going on at the moment. The ambition's higher in Saudi than anywhere in the world right now. They've got a desire to do the best and be the best, and I think that shows in everything they're doing, not just entertainment. One of the things that we've noticed in the last couple of years is the trend towards the experiential side of these cultural assets as well. The end client no longer want to just go and look at a sculpture or go and look at, I think they want to be involved and play with it. They're looking for something else. They don't just want to come in and walk around a museum or walk around some sort of centre. They want to live it, experience it and breathe it. And Saudi has got loads of those coming up as well, and the same here in the Middle East in general. And I think that's a trend we'll find will reverberate around the world a little bit.
It's an exciting time, and it's something, as BeWunder, even though it's the same company, it feels good for everyone here. It's a bit of a feel-good factor. We feel like we've got a bit of momentum on projects, everything is going well, and we're feeling like we're all in it together as BeWunder, even though, as I said, the company hasn't changed, but it's kind of a fresh start and gives us a bit of emphasis into the new year that we're doing good things, and so it's an exciting place to work. And we'll do exciting things in the market, I think.